Welcome to War India News Hour. Hybrid work culture is the way forward. Amid pandemic, hybrid mode of working has been accepted across industries. It has been almost 12 months of working from home. It is surprising how large corporations with thousands of people are managing operations run smoothly. There has been a culture where manufacturing has been traditionally thought to be like work from the office, and IT industries are perceived as they can work from anywhere. Amid the pandemic, hybrid mode of working has been accepted for working in the industry. Though for manufacturing you have to be on the shop floor, for that a lot of modifications are made, like implementing a hybrid culture in all other areas like R&D, supply chain, corporate functioning and IT. Employees in many companies are still working under hybrid conditions. One thing, many feel that though they will never get back to 100% back to work setting, so they will have to ensure the best policies and approaches in this hybrid world. It is true that creating culture will be a new challenge in a hybrid model of work. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. The Supreme Court of India stopped using WhatsApp to share video conference links for hearings. The Supreme Court will not use WhatsApp groups to share video conference links for hearings from March 1st. A circular said it was due to new guidelines or regulations issued by Government of India pertaining to social media apps and OTT platforms. The links will now be shared with the concerned advocates on record and party in person through email and SMSs. An expert says with this change of the law, the electronics evidence will become a question mark. The step was taken in the wake of the newly notified Information Technology Guidelines for Intermediaries and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021, IT Rules 2021. Reliance acquires majority equity stake in Skytran Inc. Reliance Strategic Business Ventures announced that it has acquired additional equity stake in its investee company Skytran Inc. for a consideration of $26.76 million, increasing its shareholdings to 54.46% on a fully diluted basis. Skytran is a technology company incorporated under the laws of Delaware, United States of America in 2011. Skytran has developed breakthrough passive magnetic levitation and propulsion technology for implementing personal transportation systems aimed at solving the problem of traffic congestion globally. Reliance is also planning to launch a digital payment network with Facebook and Google. What can we expect from the new Windows of Microsoft? Microsoft is planning to market Windows 10X as the new Windows. It is expected to be announced sometime in March or April 2021. The major update to the operating system is expected to be announced sometime in March 2021 as per a Microsoft leakster Walking Cat. Earlier, it was believed that the Windows 10X will be for dual-screen devices, but there has been a change in plan as it is expected to go on single-screen devices first, which includes laptops, tablets, etc. While many are planning to deploy e-vehicles but no idea of recycling the lithium-ion batteries. In 2020, Amazon India has announced that its fleet of delivery vehicles will include 10,000 electric vehicles by 2025 in India. A day after Amazon India said it has deployed nearly 100 Mahindra Trio Zord 3-wheelers, the announcement of Flipkart comes they will deploy more than 25,000 electric vehicles in its supply chain by 2030. Flipkart further said they have already started piloting 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers electric vehicles in multiple locations for delivery across the country, and now the announcement of Delhi government will now use only electric vehicles. Initially, it will be over 2,000 cars in its fleet. Hopes its decision will inspire other cities in the country. However, no one speaks on the recycling of the lithium-ion battery they are going to use since it is hazardous. Beijing cracks down citizen journalists who blew whistle on COVID-19. A year after the first coronavirus lockdown enveloped Wuhan, China, Chinese officials have been cracking down on citizen journalists who risked their freedoms to reveal and preserve the truth about the initial outbreak. CNN's David Culver speaks with Chen Kun, who fled the country after his younger brother was arrested for preserving an important internet database of news archives. Is India ready to face another lockdown? India's total active caseload has reached 1,64,511 today. India's present active caseload now stands at 1.48% of India's total positive cases. 6 states, Maharashtra, Kerala, Punjab, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat have shown a surge in new cases in the last 24 hours. The centre has also deputed high-level multidisciplinary teams to Kerala, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir UT to ascertain reasons for the surge and coordinate with the state health departments in COVID-19 control and containment measures. The good news is that the registration for the next phase of vaccination via COVID 2.0 portal will start at 9 AM on March 1st, that is today. Extreme Networks eyes for a double-digit growth in enterprise cloud networking space. Extreme Networks saw its cloud networking sales shoot through the roof over the past year. In Q2 2021, the provider's new cloud subscription bookings grew a whopping 140% year-over-year as cloud-based services emerged as a critical technology for schools, governments, healthcare organizations and businesses now faced with a distributed workforce, says ED Merpod, CEO Extreme Networks. Government approves 19 applications for domestic manufacturing of APIs. The government has approved 19 applications with committed investment of Rs 4,623.01 crores under the Production Linked Incentive, that is PLI scheme, for promotion of domestic manufacturing of critical key drug intermediates and active pharmaceutical ingredients, that is APIs, an official release said on Friday. PLI scheme for promotion of domestic manufacturing by setting up greenfield plants with minimum domestic value addition in 4 different target segments, 2 in fermentation based with at least 90% and 2 in chemical synthesis based with minimum 70%, with a total outlay of Rs 6,940 crores for the period 2020 to 21 to 2029 to 2030. Gold loan startup India Gold raises Rs 14 crores. Former Paytm executives Nitin Mishra and Deepak Abbott's gold-based lending platform India Gold has raised Rs 14 crores in a seed round led by Leo Capital. India Gold will offer up to 6% interest on gold deposits. Cred founder Kunal Shah, Snapdeal co-founder Kunal Bahl and BharatPe co-founder Ashneer Grover also participated in the round. The company, which was launched late last year, was valued at Rs 70 crores for the round. This is the first such move by any gold-based lending platform in India. Sources said it also provides gold loans and secure gold locker services across Delhi NCR and has plans to expand across North India. Mike Hanley resumes as the CISO in GitHub. For the first time, GitHub has taken the decision to hire Chief Security Officer to lead security efforts at the company. Mike Hanley will lead the role. Being one of the largest open source communities globally, GitHub hosts millions of developers' research work and projects as security is core to the company's mission. Hanley has built a reputation for making security easy and effective and has led the Duo Security program. This development has come with the growth of virtual workplaces and remote working gaining popularity. Businesses must brace for threats around data breaches, denial of service, insecure APIs, hijacking, among others. Summing up, the days of physically reporting to an office every day of the work week are not likely to resume once the COVID-19 pandemic is over. Knowledge workers have become accustomed to working remotely, and splitting time between the office and home is expected to become the new normal. There has been a rise of collaborative workplace solutions in the hybrid work environment. In the early days of the COVID-19 outbreak, executives across the board shunned the idea of working from home. The common thought was that it would bring down productivity and quality of work. However, as most people in the organized sector were forced to work from home, businesses have realized 2 things. That is, most meetings can be just an email or a call, and renting an office is one of the biggest expenses. Just like work from home ruled 2020, the hybrid work model is set to be an important part of 2021 and beyond. It is not just tech giants like Infosys and Wipro which have switched to a hybrid working model post-pandemic by adopting permanent work from home for part of their workforce, but many SMEs and manufacturing companies have also joined the bandwagon to thrive the crisis. The hybrid model, industry experts say, has been well received in manufacturing and services sectors as well. That's it for the day. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.